everybody? Welcome to the one and only Friday Night Audit. We got Craig Sullivan in the house. I'm Glenn Hausman, and thrilled to kick off the weekend with you guys. How are you, Craig?
I'm great. You know, the week is over. This is the highlight of the week for hundreds of thousands of people across.
It really is.
I mean, it doesn't get any better unless you and I are discussing the NFL like we did on 3 Minute Thursday.
When you get two guys together like us, that NFL talk.
Woo! I tune in to hear Glenn's critique of anything sports. Let me tell you how it is riveting, and it's something I truly take with a lot of or a small grain of salt, because Glenn is just so spot on all things happening in the sports world.
I really thought he was going to say arsenic. But
to be fair, because of my heritage, you got to take it with a grain of kosher salt. But that's another.
That's fair.
Yeah.
From the Dead Sea?
Huh?
From the Dead Sea?
No, that stuff's got to be all used for cosmetics and stuff like that. Dead Sea mud, Dead Sea salt. You could go to your local mall, and then someone in a kiosk will harass you to buy it. It's awesome type. It's awesome.
Okay. Well, why doesn't somebody push the button and play the cocktail, and then we can get this thing rolling?
It won't be me, because I don't want to get in trouble.
You know what? You are doing the right thing by staying away.
All right, so we don't have a guest this week, but we do have Dr. Producer Suzanne with us as well. And big cheers to everybody. Happy kick off the weekend. But more importantly, happy birthday, big boy Dave, 38 years old yesterday.
All right, run that birthday greeting.
Cheered for him.
No. I touched the buttons. I touched the buttons.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm aggressively against posting that video.
You're lucky my hands aren't there to play with it.
Well, happy birthday, Dave. For real, we're very excited for you. Look at this with the adorable family.
Yeah.
Like you stole that from my wife's.
You think?
But now here's funny. Here's the genius that she is, right?
Yeah.
So my years are obviously 38. And next year, Cooper will be 3 and Fox will be 8. So we're saving the candles to reuse them for
like the candles.
Hey, that's economic shopping. I love it.
I love it.
We'll buy a Porsche.
With the way prices are going, you should have stocked up on candles and sold them on your street, to the elementary school coming outside. Anyone need any 7s or 8s? I got them right here.
Send them my jacket.
There you go. Love it. So you had a great birthday with the family?
Hey, come over here. I got a 6.
I got the 8s. I got the 9s. I got the star. I got it all.
The best 9s in the neighborhood. They light up like fire.
You want the candles that don't blow out? Those trick candles? I got them in the car. Come on.
Oh goodness, that's so unique.
Oh, that's so funny. I love that.
I need Doreen on this episode to talk about my age. Come on, where is she? I haven't seen her in a while. What's going on?
Trust me, she's going to try.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you very much, Kim.
Yes.
So, Suzanne, where are you driving to today?
I am trying to get home from Miami, and for many of you, my commute is normally about 3 hours, but today it's closer to 4, so it's super rainy behind me and super sunny in front of me.
That sounds like Florida.
Yes, this is Florida, and we had what they call the AI 305. 305 is the area code for Miami. They did an AI 305 conference today, and our school hosted, and I was a moderator for the afternoon session, and we knocked it out of the park today. It was a lot of fun.
Hey.
Good for you.
Congratulations. That's awesome. Hey, Suzanne, breaking news. Dave got his dream come true. Happy birthday, little baby Dave.
There we go. Great.
Hello, baby.
Doreen, whenever we make it to the casino, we're putting some our first bet, number 38 roulette wheel. Let's do it.
Yeah, I gotta meet Doreen at a casino sometime.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. Trust me.
Yeah, it seems like my kind of good
I have
time.
a feeling that she's going to be hanging out with me at the tables though, more than you at the penny slots.
Oh, dude, listen, I've spent years figuring out how to walk around the pit and just stop and, talk to my friends for a couple of minutes doing the actual gambling. Then I'll walk around a little bit. Then I'll come back and check up on them. And if they're doing too good or too bad, they give me that look, and I know I should stay away. Know,
Yep.
I got it down. I'm there.
You've developed a very good system to be the penny slot gambler.
That's
Yeah. I spent a lot of time with friends that didn't want to pay directly for the buffet. They'd rather lose $200 to get the free buffet coupon.
I mean, that seems economical.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the fun in just paying for the buffet?
Well, this is back. To be fair, it's back in like the mid 1990s when the buffet was like $4.99, $5.99. Not like in Vegas today where it's $100.
yet before the sneeze guard.
Maybe not. No, it was probably. I think sneeze guards came in the 80s sometime, right? I feel like.
I wouldn't know.
That's
Well,
I was
David,
90s.
yeah, we're going to go through history with you a little later in the show, but it's that sneeze guard thing, just horrendous.
Listen, when I saw that 38 on that cake yesterday, it was kind of like, whoa, it's getting up there fast. Like,
seriously.
I don't feel like I'm like, I won't say young 20s, but like upper 20s, lower 30s, but almost 40.
Yeah,
30th birthday, it was almost like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
8 years ago. It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you and Annie been married now?
15 years this week.
Wow. Happy anniversary, too. Wow. You really
Hard to say over here.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
jealous of you guys. I mean, I only made it to 10, and that was just barely.
Hey, listen, it's my 6-year anniversary with Glenn, right? So I'm doing well on both ends.
That's not what he says.
Vegas. See, Durain, here's the problem with Vegas. I can't afford Vegas unless we're going off strip. All right. Because as Glenn said, I'm not paying $100 for a buffet. I'm not paying $35, $45, $50 table minimums. So you're going to have to go to Reno or come over here to Wind Creek. Let's do Wind Creek.
They waive all those minimums for Durade. Come on. You're good.
Dave, I might be having a recording at Wind Creek.
When?
Still working on that, but I've been keeping you top of mind.
I'm seeing a vacation day.
Yeah, so I'm gonna figure that out. I'm working on it.
Maybe a couple of vacation days.
Yeah,
Listen, Wind Creek is a very nice place. I like Wind Creek. It's a great local casino. Gives you kind of the upscale casino vibes, but it's close enough and homey enough to be small enough. I like Wind Creek a lot.
just so everybody knows, it started off as a Las Vegas Sands property, and it's this is the one in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, right? Yeah. So they built it in a old steel plant. So the big ovens with the with the towers and stuff like that are built in. They retain those, and they built the architecture around it. So it's a really cool,
elevated railway is still there.
Yeah.
They built the Wind Creek sign around the elevated railway.
Yeah. So it really honors what it was, the heritage of the, Pennsylvania steel culture and all of that kind of stuff. So it's great that they celebrate steel while taking all your stealing all your steel.
So Glenn, you're talking about adaptive reuse, right?
I wouldn't say it's adaptive reuse because they did knock down a good chunk of it to build what they needed, but they retained certain elements and built the new structure around it.
Nice.
Duray says Earth, Wind, and Fire in October. Is that at Wind Creek or is that somewhere else?
I feel like that's a Vegas or Venetian type of a show or something like that.
We could get some decent.
There is nothing better than Earth, Wind, and Fire in Vegas. Duran and I have seen them there several times.
Yeah, I saw it at a. They were the hired band for a hotel conference I was at in a big ballroom. That was awesome.
This was at the pool at.
The one I saw was in a Venetian ballroom, and it was really great because you just wandered right in, went to the bar, could go right up to the front. It was crazy. I just love that sort of stuff. I saw the Doobie Brothers like that. I saw so many fun old school bands like that. I remember the first one I ever saw in my career and I couldn't believe you could see these things, was America. Ha! I nailed it.
There you
So
go.
yeah, Dave, I'm gonna put this one up. Yeah, there you go. You put it up. Venetian. Yeah, I nailed it. I knew. I totally felt like a Venetian run over there.
Oh, Sting is going to be at Wind Creek in November. If anybody cares about seeing Sting,
Nah, I've seen him twice in the last couple of years, but that's nice.
Gladys Knight. Okay, she's popular, right? I think.
Yeah.
Bill?
Go check out my favorite. Used to be the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun. Used to see some great concerts there.
Yeah, the Wolf Den is a great venue. So it's really cool because the original casino at over there was built in a circle, and in the center of the circle is the Wolf's Den. So it's just a really neat idea that they have the casino all the way around the thing and made it the centerpiece. Because I was just talking to someone about this the other day. I feel like those live music bars and casinos have been either eliminated entirely or been pushed off to the side. I feel like Westgate's the only one that has that good kind of.
No, honestly, Wind Creek has that. So Wind Creek, there's a center gaming floor, but there is an on-floor, like small bar club night area. And they do have live music during the weekends that you listen out on the casino floor.
Yeah, I really like that.
Let's see if I can find it. So I mean, again, Wind Creek, I have no problem with them. Easy drive, different venues. They have good restaurants, nice poker room. Head out to Wind Creek. Shout out to Wind Creek. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. I wonder how far that is from me. I think it's probably about 3 hours from here.
It's basically exactly 1 hour from me. So whatever you are to me, it's an hour further than that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm figuring. Unless I leave at 4 in the morning.
Like I do it 4, 3
Well,
in
once
the
you hop
morning,
at 78,
and then the traffic isn't bad.
you got 78, and I guess 78 comes through the Holland, and then it kind of dumps in. So I don't know where 78 gets on from your side of the world, but once you're on 78, it's just a straight shot west.
I feel like this is a conversation better suited for Californians because usually I got to take the Throgs Neck Bridge to the Cross Island, to it's Cross Bronx,
Cross County.
W, then down the Turnpike until it hits a connector, or go out 80 and then take that down, or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Or conversely, you take the Bell Parkway to Verrazano, go across Staten Island, then hit the Goethals, and then go down that way. Is what I got. Yeah.
Learn your bridge names, or you could do what Craig wants you to tell you to do, which is take G-Force whatever and fly over there.
It's easy.
It feels like more of a helicopter mission to me.
G-Force 2 is the helicopter. G-Force 1, is the airplane, and then he has his Armada. Okay, and they're named after his wife and kids. So the 3 boats are the Armada.
I think there is a river that cuts through Bethlehem. I could be wrong on that, but if there is, you could take.
Is there a river right behind it?
I'm not sure. There could be. I think there's a river that actually. There's definitely some kind of valley that cuts between like Bethlehem, the city, and then Sands or Wind Creek.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something in the middle. I don't know if it's just a valley or if it's an actual river, but there's something that cuts across. Because you look at the Bethlehem city, the town, on a hill going up the hillscape across the valley.
Yeah. I do feel like a river or something like that would make sense to be near us.
So you can just take a jet ski.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I want to see Glenn.
The Long Island Sound, then into the Hudson.
Exactly.
What are our thoughts about jet skiing on the Hudson towards the lower part of the Hudson near Manhattan? Because I was out in Jersey City the other week.
Yeah.
There were tons of jet skis out there. And I'm just thinking I don't want that water spraying on me.
I don't want to be in that water.
To be fair, it used to be a lot dirtier, but when
It is much cleaner, but
back in the good old days when the EPA was pro-environment, they changed the rules and it really cleaned up a lot of the Hudson and the East River and made it, after like 30 years, it was really pretty clean. And they were talking about opening some beaches and stuff like that too, but that's all gone away.
Didn't Robert F. Kennedy Jr. save the Hudson?
I mean, once you get up past like where I grew up, like the Peekskill area, you get to like Cold Spring, Kingston. Those areas are beautiful, nice and clean.
All clean water.
Yeah,
And well,
once you get
we also take all of our New York City gets all of its water from up there. Just so you guys know. I believe they have something like the hemisphere of the world's longest tunnel. It's like 80 something kilometers or something like that to get the water from you guys.
You're going all metric, like you know what that means.
Listen, I saw a YouTube video, so I know everything now.
Listen, YouTube education is a good education.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot cheaper than a university, huh, Glenn?
Yeah, who needs to go to school when you can just learn on the internet?
Yeah.
So I've been challenging ChatGPT because I know it's not right sometimes, and it like wants to think it's right. So I learned the term for that is hallucinations or something like that.
You just learned that?
Hey, I'm almost
Yeah.
55.
No. Come on. We talked about that.
He's the expert.
When we did high tech.
I don't know. Maybe I was on LSD or something like that, and I
You
couldn't
might have
remember.
been on something, but yeah, that was part of like the big issue in the beginning. It's not nearly as bad as it is now because we've been training the model. But yes, it makes stuff up. That's why there's other programs now besides ChatGPT that'll provide references. But the interesting thing I just heard is that most of where ChatGPT, the number one source that it's getting its information from now is Reddit, followed by Wikipedia. Of which, if you're talking to the academic and the researcher, neither of which would be anything that you would actually.
First of all, I'm going to pause you right there. I can't stand that. I freaking hate that. I mean, Reddit, yeah, fine. Wikipedia is as good of a source as any because they are so strict in their freaking moderation. Yes, anybody can put anything on there. I get that. It's taken out like this. Wikipedia is a great knowledge of resource.
It's a good starting point.
I can't stand that educators do that.
No. What you can do is because again, it's user-generated content, so you can't use that as a primary source. But with the sources that are down at the bottom, when they're coming from additional sources, that's why you have like a works cited. That's where you can go back to validate that information.
This is riveting conversation, by the way. Starting my
know,
birthday.
it is.
Bibliography 101 over here.
See?
Oh my God, I'm surprised you knew the word bibliography. Isn't that BD?
No, I was in school when that was still a thing.
They still have bibliographies. They just don't have card catalogs anymore.
Oh,
But-
the Dewey Decimal System is condemned.
There are websites out there that will do your bibliography for you as long as you put in the proper information, which I may or may not have used once or twice in my educational career.
Listen,
Right.
it's Zotero now. That's done for you. You just literally click like you're saving it like a bookmark. It goes into the app, and now when you go to write, then you just insert, boom, done. I think I might have had 42 pages worth of references in my dissertation alone.
Holy cow. How much time does that save you?
Oh, it's huge because before what you used to have to do with Word, you used to have to enter in all of your individual resources.
Yeah, in like in the footers or something like that, right?
You'd have to like enter it in first, and then you could put it in so that it would show to your references. Now, using Zotero.org, it totally saves that. So like anything that you're using as a source, you literally just bookmark it, and then you can organize that by folders. And then you're writing as a plugin, you just go click, boom, add it, and then it'll refresh your bibliography, aka works cited, aka references at the back, all for you. Easy peasy.
Wow. Did you say it's called Zotera.com?
Yep, Zotero.
That's the name of my weight loss drug. It also helps with my high cholesterol.
Oop, Kim's got a question.
There you go.
Who's going to see the Eagles at the Sphere?
So Eagles just announced some more dates at Sphere, which is pretty exciting over there. And Kim, I was actually there once when Eagles were playing, but ticket was $500. I'm not liking Eagles $500. I'm liking Eagles about $150. So
Your Eagles free in a box.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a huge Eagles fan. I would go $150. That's my limit.
How many of
Or-
the Eagles that are there are the actual Eagles, or how many are replacements
Like
/
one or two.
changeouts?
No, I think there's
Like
still.
two.
No, I think most of them are still there. Joe Walsh, Don
Well,
Henley.
Joe Walsh isn't an original. He came in down the line. Okay. So did
Oh,
Don.
come on. He's been there like 40 something years. I mean, come
All
on.
right, that counts.
Yeah.
That counts. That
Fine,
counts.
so you
Um,
wanna talk
I saw that
original?
the Wizard of Oz experience at the Sphere is
that's
making
what
like $2 million a
that's what I
day.
I
Wow.
want to go see that. I'm going to be out
Yeah,
for
that is
IMAX.
good.
So if anyone's going to IMAX, I know our lodging convention people are off on their win, but let me know. I'm totally down for going. It's
Nice.
$124. That's
Nice.
worth it. I think it could be fun.
Yeah, it looked really fun, and I heard it's such a smash out of the box. I was also watching the YouTubes, and they were talking about how Sphere is in talks with like Disney for like Star Wars and some other cool stuff like that.
Well, if it's making $2 million a day, I mean, shit. How much is the places that we talk about for a year now? How much that place is losing? So that's a great find for them.
Also, it's apparently more profitable than some of the concerts that are going there because you could run 3 or 4 of them in a day, kind of a scenario. My understanding was when they initially announced the budget, it was something like $80 to $100 million to redo that. So think about how quick they're going to recoup that investment. So
we don't have to think about it, Glenn, because we have a thing called a calculator.
so you also got to figure that you got to do some real math because there's labor, there's electricity.
We don't need to go crazy. We don't need to get crazy, right? So it costs them what, 100 million? You said 80 million?
Hold on. Yeah, 80 million. So Kim is saying, and put this up, Backstreet Boys ticket were 225. Totally see if you're a Backstreet Boys fan, 225. I'm in on that. I want to know where your tickets were, Kim. I'm curious to know what section they were in.
There you go. So it would take 40 days at $2 million a day. Basic math here.
Yeah.
To
how many seats are in that
recoup
facility?
their money.
It's like 18,000, but they're not selling that. There's none of the obstructed view seats are open. Nothing on the floor. I think it's just like the 200s and 300s that they sell.
And it's not even the wings either. It's just the center.
Yeah, but that's still a lot.
The center section.
Yeah.
So I want to hear about my birthday quiz. What are we doing here, guys?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, here we go. Well, as many of you know, we refer to dates as
good seats.
September 12th, 2005 AD. But at Friday Night Audit, anything behind September 11th, 1987, that is BD for before Dave. And Dave always says that there is no history before he was born.
It's all fugazi.
So we're going to have a little 5 questions with David and see what he knows and see if we could prove him wrong that there really is history in mankind. David, you're a big sports fan. What year was the first World Series and who played?
I feel like he should get this one.
No, I'm not going to. That's a good one. You would think I would know that, but I don't. Obviously, it'd be like so I'm not sure if that's something where it's like the NFL, where right you have the AFL prior to the Super Bowl merger, right? So,
well, it was the National League and the American League.
Well, the National League, right? So so the National League was before it was first, right? So,
and I think the American League was created to compete against them, right?
Yeah. So, was it 1903?
I was thinking. Is it 1903? I was going to say 1906. That's awesome, Dave.
1903. Who were the teams, David?
Yeah, this is.
I feel like the Chicago White Sox or something like that.
No. It would have been maybe the Brooklyn Dodgers, maybe.
Nope.
The New York Highlanders. I don't think they were the Yankees yet.
Nope.
The Reds.
No.
The New Jersey Blue Mittens.
How did Glenn know? No, it was the Pittsburgh Pirates representing the National League.
Yeah.
For the American League, it was the Boston Americans.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good one.
David,
Yes.
I think you're a car guy, but I don't know.
Car guy? No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, you may have some difficulty with this one, but let's give it a shot anyhow. Ford Motor Company.
Difficulty, no matter what.
Which he always has difficulty. Ford Motor Company, Bronco and Mustang. Which one was introduced first?
It's a 50-50 toss-up guess for me, so I'm going to go with the Bronco.
I'm going to go with the Mustang.
Wrong. Mustang was introduced April of 1964. Ford Bronco was in 1966.
The only Ford Bronco I've ever known is the one that OJ drove.
OJ drove.
Mustangs, I've just never had an interest in. So, yeah, I'm out on that one.
Okay, so we are now in the year of your birth. Okay, David?
All right.
What was the number one song in 1987?
It's Pat Benatar.
Are you sure he had a number one song?
I'm sure he did. He was very popular in the 80s, what I understood, what I learned.
Oh
So
my gosh. people.
he had the number one song, and
No, Suzanne, that goes back to story.
The whole story.
I know it does.
but now the question is, do I know?
Thompson Twins, Hold Me Now.
Is it?
No,
No,
I'm
it
making
is
shit
not.
up.
But I had to check because it sounded like it might have been close.
Yeah, no.
I like ChatGPT. I just say real confidently.
Like Pat
people believe it.
Benatar, and I don't know the name of the song, but if I heard the song, I would know it. Heartbreaker? Is that a Pat Benatar song?
Wait,
Heartbreaker?
what was that, Suzanne? What was
that
I
the
said
answer?
it was a time of your
No.
life from 1987 from Dirty Dancing.
That was 1988, I think, because that was my prom song.
So all of the answers are wrong. The number one song in 1987 was Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bengals, followed by
Oh,
Alone
yes.
by Heart.
I did not like that
Take
song.
You Down by Gregory Abbott, one of Glenn's personal favorites.
What was that? Was that was song? What was that
Yeah.
one?
Shake You Down.
Uh-huh.
I Want to Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me by Whitney Houston.
That was a good one.
That's a good one, yeah.
And Living on a Prayer by
Bon Jovi.
Wow.
Whoa. That was number 5. That wasn't number
Did you
1.
know how to walk like an Egyptian?
Yeah, we did a lot of this, and man, I had a big crush on Susanna Haas when she like crinkled her lips in the MTV video.
Ooh.
You know, yeah.
I'm not
Okay,
even sure what
David.
song that is. I'm sure if I heard it, I would know what it is, but I can't place it right now.
Glenn will sing it for you. That way we don't get a copyright infringement.
It's true. We do have to protect ourselves against the YouTube police.
It's not singing if Glenn's singing.
Yeah.
So, David, what year did the NFL and AFL merge?
See, I was just talking about this. I actually know this one. It was like the 60s, maybe.
Well, definitely.
Um,
Narrow it down.
66 season.
That's what I feel.
You're good. They merged in 66 and they fully completed the merger in time for the 1970 season. So, David, you are a winner.
See, the two sports one I got mostly right.
Yep. Okay. We got one more, possibly a bonus, depending on how you're doing with this, David.
Oh boy.
Okay. Television show Wise Guy aired from 1987 to 1990.
I never heard of the show till right now. So
Oh, you never heard of Wise Guy? I think that's Harry Dean Stanton was in that. If I'm not mistaken.
never heard of you.
There was a ton of great actors that guessed in it, but who was the star?
I've never heard of Harry Dean something. I've never heard of the show Wise Guys.
Yeah, there's no way that he's gonna know the name of the star. I had to look it up.
Peter Falk.
No, Ken Wall was the star.
Never heard of him either.
This show actually changed dramatic television from going from episode to episode to having an arc for the entire season. And it was quite a risk. Stephen J. Cannell was one of the creators of that show. And
Who has created a shit ton of awesome shows in the 80s.
so,
Did
okay,
he,
Dave,
any 18?
yeah. He created a lot of them. Rockford Files, Magnum PI, he was involved with. There was just a shit ton of shows that he did. So, okay, Dave, we're going to give you a bonus question. If I can remember it. No.
And I guess Suzanne either crashed her vehicle or is having internet problems.
We very much have stated our
Like
intention
blank.
of
She is. Jack.
not
Yeah,
encouraging
I don't think
phone
so.
usage and driving.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
go
okay, Apple, the Newton, what was it?
ahead. Apple what?
Newton. Apple Newton, like a Fig Newton, but it was an Apple product.
Or the guy, you know,
like an Apple phone product, or like
No, it was not a
Apple
phone
product.
product. It was an
But
Apple product.
no, but like an Apple, like the company Apple.
Correct.
I've never heard of this before. So
it was released between 1993 and 1998.
1996. I don't know.
No, he wants to know what it was.
Oh,
What
I
was
have
it?
no clue.
Yeah, it was like a precursor to the iPad kind of a thing.
Personal digital assistant. And it was the first one to feature handwriting recognition.
Oh, I remember these.
Yeah.
I don't remember the Newton specifically, but I remember like the personal Palm Pilot.
Right.
It was like the precursor of the Palm Pilot. I remember those.
This was bigger, I believe.
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Was it?
It morphed into
That's why
the
it's more like iPad sized or something.
Oh, man, physically bigger. Physically bigger.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Palm Pilot. I remember Palm Pilot was big.
I
Yeah.
forgot about Palm Pilot. Oh, here she comes. We think maybe.
So, David, you
Yay!
really shocked me, David. There is history before 9/11/87.
But only in sports.
Oh, okay. All right. So everything other than sports will continue to be known as BD before
So-
David.
Since we're talking about things that Dave don't know, I would like to send my condolences to Polly Holiday, who passed away this week.
I'm very sorry for that, Polly. I just don't know who you are.
Yeah, she was Flo on Alice, and her
That's right.
catchphrase was "Kiss my grits."
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm out.
Glenn, most of our audience, other than our friends in Memphis and in the Deep South, don't know what grits are. So would you explain what
That was
grits
that was the polite way of saying "kiss my ass" back in the 70s. That got
are?
past this.
Dollar sign?
Yeah. Yeah. So, Dave, Alice was a movie that was good, and then they turned it into a TV show that was a huge hit. Was it great? Yeah. I do not get grits. I'm sorry. I've tried.
I didn't know what a grit was until college. I had no idea.
No, the grits in New Orleans with shrimp are pretty good if you go to the right spot.
Yeah, I mean it's really it's like a low country dish, but I don't know. I just don't like, but I'm against that whole thing. I can't handle porridges, I can't handle oatmeals, I can't handle anything in that texture universe. Craig?
But remember, according to Senator John Kennedy, you shouldn't be eating foreign shrimp. They're radioactive.
That is true. I totally have my businessy, no vacancy stuff up here instead of my normal cheeky stuff. Nobody caught that. I'm not even paying attention.
No, we did. Nobody was saying anything. We didn't
Yeah,
want to embarrass you.
I
should've
can't
said
see it.
something.
It's too tiny.
I actually wasn't paying any attention to it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh well. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, after last week's adventure, I totally didn't even think about this one. I had such a great time up at Mackinac Island with Chris last
That
week.
was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah, I really wish I was up there an extra day. That would have been really.
That would have been perfect for you. Now,
Yeah.
how many
You
modes
could
of
use that extra day to
transportation did you have?
All right, so coming home from Mackinac Island, going up there, I didn't have as many because I was already in Detroit at the St. John's Resort. And check out my interview with Chris Green and all about humanitarian hotels. I started with the horse cart ride. That was the first 40 minutes. We took the ferry. We took a 4.5 hour car ride. Then I had to take the airport tram. And then I had to take an airplane. And then I had to take the air train. Then I had to take the Long Island Railroad. And then my son picked me up in a car.
There you
So, yeah.
David, do you have that cinematic masterpiece that Glenn's submitting to the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences for short
The
consideration for an Academy?
Yeah.
Of the
It's called The Godfather Part 2. Yeah.
There's already been one of those, I feel, though.
I just put my name on it.
Oh, I have to scroll back through many chats and texts and several memes from Craig arguing about political things.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know,
Just you?
Craig just says all day long. So if you don't jump on something right away, you're like 45 deep. And
Yeah.
Well, how do you think I feel when I get up at 8 o'clock Pacific time and you guys have already had 3 hours on me? It's like, what the fuck?
Well, that's
Now-
the only time we can get in.
Yeah, I get up at 5 or 6 a.m. and I'll fire something off. And the first one to respond every time is, what the hell are you doing up?
That's me. I say that.
Bruce and I were up at 5:30 the other day, so it was like 2:30 in the morning your time, Craig. That must have been delightful with your phone going.
No. My phone is silenced.
That's why I have no problem texting him at God knows what time of his time because I know he's not going to get it till he wakes up. So it's not a big deal.
I don't care. Oh, she's gone.
What about so let me ask you guys a question. This
Oh,
is
she's back.
completely off topic.
Yep.
We are not been talking anything about this.
Yep.
But you guys are fans of bands and music, and we all are. And we like concerts.
Yes.
It is 2025.
Yes.
Musical concerts in the current format have been happening for what, 50, 60, 70 years probably? I mean, like rock shows, things like that, right?
1960 forward.
Why do we still need to have an encore? What is the point? When everybody knows it's going to happen, it's not a surprise.
I think actually, I will tell you. I think to be serious for a minute, I think it's to let the crowd know in no uncertain terms this is the end.
And
It's a nice way to like.
bye.
Even everybody knows. Otherwise, it's going to take a lot of people by surprise. They're not going to sit there and go, "All right, tonight's our last song." It just doesn't.
Why not? Comedians do it literally mid joke. They're like, "All right, good night," and they walk off the stage.
That just.
But they're not paying the same money.
Yeah,
You're not charged the same price to go see a comedian as you are, say, the Rolling Stones or Fish.
Yeah, it's different.
I just don't get it. It's
different.
like, what is the point of this? We all know you're coming back out for at least one more song.
I think the point is that way everybody knows that this is going to be the end, and you can psychologically know that it's going to be in the end, and it also gets everybody all jazzed up and excited. And as far as a lot of concerts I go to, it's nice to have a break for a minute or two, just talk to your friends and all that kind of stuff, and then you get prepared for that last "let's go," and then you wrap it up. You know,
It's not like it used to be where you could go on for a long time with multiple encores. The unions now and noise abatements, if it's an amphitheater, fines are outrageous. So, a classic example of that used to be the Universal Amphitheater. Open air, if they went past 11 o'clock at night, people that lived on the other side of Pass Avenue up in the mountains, they were suing left and right all the time.
and then they got rid of it and made it a Harry Potter land.
Well, no, not quite, but close. They put a lid on it, and then it turned it into the Gibson Amphitheater, even though it's been closed, and then they got rid of it. And what did Doreen have to say?
Hey, Suzanne. That's what she says.
What?
Yeah, that's so true. All right, so I feel like Suzanne, if you're going to be on the show doing these drives, we should have an odometer for how many like miles you've accomplished, or a countdown to how many you have left. We need to add a little bit more, drama and intrigue to your drive.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
so
see
I've
the
got
Indiana
25
Jones map.
miles left, and it's 27 minutes.
Wow, that must feel pretty good.
I'm very excited. But
You must be feeling like you're home now.
I mean, we're getting there. I mean, my commute is 149 miles from my campus to my house. But I wasn't at my campus. I was at the Miami campus. So I honestly didn't even look at how many miles it was when I started. I think it's like 170 something.
Wow.
Do you
But I will
use?
tell you, my new car. Go ahead.
No, go. You go.
So my new car, normally I would only get 300 miles, like maybe 320, like round trip on the car. Now I can get round trip, and I can probably get 3 or 4 nights down there and still come home with a quarter tank of gas. So woohoo, that's a big deal.
What's gas in Florida?
And I have adaptive cruise. So what was that?
How much is gas in Florida?
I filled up at Sam's so I can get my Sam's cash and then buy camping gear, and it was $2.55. I think the other day.
Yeah. Shit. Mine was $5.40 the other day. Well, it was $5.60, but with the Vaughn's Pavilions, soon to be Kruger's discount, down to $5.40.
Wow. It's great.
That's great.
I'm happy to say now that my son and I share the car because he's going to college and I barely use the car, he's filling it up. So I have no idea how much gas costs currently, which is great. Dave, I know you've got a heart out. You want to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, we might as well.
Happy birthday.
That's right. We're plug-a-paloozing it early because, hey, Dave's going to go see his son do a sporting thing. So that's most important. All right, Suzanne, what's your thing?
So my AI course, great opportunity. I think Dave can share with you some coupons up there. Registration ends September 15th. You know you want to learn more about AI. You probably want to even learn about how to do references, Dave. Take my class. You're good to go.
I did my references. I'm done. I'm referring nothing from nobody.
Awesome. Hold on one second. I'm gonna no, that's the yacht one from the other day. We haven't run that show yet. Here we go.
Oh, that's what she was talking about.
Do this. All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
I had no idea what she was talking about coupons.
Yeah, no, I got it covered. I'm sorry I jumped in there, but for the love of AI and Suzanne. Dave, baby Dave, happy birthday. You got yourself a plug.
Shout out to Annie Mignano for making an amazing birthday dinner yesterday. It's
Aw.
wonderful. Had a good time, filled up my stomach, and now on to providing probably an underwhelming anniversary dinner from my side, but I will do my best.
What did she make you?
So
Clean up the house.
no, it's not even that.
David had to clean up the house.
No, I probably did, but homemade pizza
Nice.
using
I
my
like
grandma's recipe. It was,
Oh, wonderful.
Love
That's
that.
amazing.
it was very nice.
Yeah. Cool, Craig.
Hey, we got a few things to plug. We've got our 200th show coming up soon. We'll have special merch for that. We've got also next week
Yeah.
on Friday, it's National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Arr! We got Captain Chris from Canyon Creek joining us. So be prepared. Hoist a tankard of your favorite ale and join us for Talk Like a Pirate Day. Arr!
Why is it a thing?
Because
It's fun.
that's why. It's fun.
Yeah. All right. Come see me at Hilton Garden Inn, Providence, September 22nd, celebrating the Jewish New Year up in Providence, Rhode Island. So I'll be doing that. Then a lodging conference. Super stoked. I'll be interviewing some top industry people in the opening general session at the lodging conference. Thank you, Harry Jaber, for making that happen. Really appreciate that. And then I got other stuff going on. But most importantly, it's the weekend. Let's get out of here. Have a good time. We'll see you all
Bye, everybody.
next week. Be good. Bye.
Bye, Glenn. Bye, David. Bye, Glenn. Don't